Surfboard line, charts on deck. Crypto tides got no respect. Pullbacks hit like a lunar slap, but we catch that wick with a fib and a trap. Stars above, sand below. Charts lit up like a rocket show. No shills, no noise, just price and face. At the risk, hit play, levitate. We ride the waves, ride the waves. Crypto tides through the heat and haze. Rock to the moon, past the stars. Chart that zone, we know who we are. Wave gang, game deep, no cap, no fakes. Stacking truth while the system breaks. Wave ride the waves, yeah, that's the call. One good setup, we risk it all.
Phones in my skin, stars in view. Lunar tide, got the alpha crew. No guessing games, no tick-tock-ticks. Just clean PA and candlestick flips.
Anchor the V-dub, use that line. Stochastic twitch, that entry's mine. From sea to space, from dusk to noon. We ride the wave, you chase the moon. We ride the waves, ride the waves. Crypto ties through the heat and haze. Rock to the moon, past the stars. Chart that zone, we know who we are. Wave gang deep, no cap, no fakes. Stacking truth while the system breaks. Wave ride the waves, yeah, that's the call. One good setup, we risk it all.
We ride the waves of the crypto market to the moon.
Surfboard mind, charts on deck. Crypto ties got no respect. Pullbacks hit like a lunar slap, but we catch that wick with a fib and a trap. Stars above, sand below. Charts lit up like a rocket show. No shills, no noise, just price and face. At the risk, hit play, levitate.
We ride the waves of the crypto market to the moon.
Good evening, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto, where we ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. Thank you all for being here. I was trying to get something set up before I came on. Where's it at? I can't see it. Oh, wait, was it on the blank page? Okay, I think it was on the blank page. Hold on. There we go. What's going on, everybody? Thank you all for being here. I do appreciate each and every single last one of you, all three of you. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. How's your mom and them? Yeah, so is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday, August 27th, 2025 at 9:04 p.m. Central Standard Time. I am things kind of looking maybe potentially a little, dare I say, bullish? Dare I say it? I do dare to say it, because to me, they do. They look kind of bullish. Kind of. By the way, none of this is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Now, with that said, buy now. No, I'm kidding. You do you. Do whatever you think you need to do. But be prepared. That's the only thing. Be prepared. And wear... No, don't forget to bring a towel. Okay, anyways, let's just go ahead and get into the charts, because it's charts tonight, okay? I want to try and find some trades. So, we did get a bounce off of our demand zone. We did Unfortunately, but it might not be the end of the world because of our current price action, but we did not get a close back into the range. We did not get accepted back into the range. However, we didn't fall lower. We didn't fall back into the demand zone. And instead, we are consolidating above it, potentially looking for a push through today on Bitcoin. Had to pee. Okay. And kids are overrated. Sure. Dutchie hates. Dutchie doesn't. Never mind. I'm too nice. Especially to Dutchie. What's going on? How you doing, everybody? How's it going? I haven't even said hello to everybody. Hey, Alexandra G, mod boss, mod queen, mod god. Thank you for being here, Alexandra G, and posting or pinning that Discord link in the chat. I do appreciate that. Thank you for being here as always and showing up and getting things done. I appreciate that. Duality C, what's going on? Phone home. Duality C phone home. DC phone home. There we go. DC phone home. That's my new thing for you. There you go. DC phone home. Melissa, one love. How you doing? Good evening. Yep. Thank you for being here. And Kelly, thank you for being here. We've got Harp in here. Throwing the metal hordes. David Gelfin. All right, you're all here. Thank you. All right. I think today's candle is the one that we need to break back into the range. Then from there, pull back potentially, hold the low of the range. Okay, hold the low of the range. And then continuation. If we can get this, then we should at least come back up here into this giant supply candle. Okay? At the very least. We also have the market heavily favoring shorts, which could lead to a short squeeze. We've got billions of dollars on both sides of the market, but the shorts are outweighing the longs at this moment in time. Now, I would kind of prefer if we licked shorts first and then we ripped. I would kind of prefer that. Simply because I want to get those longs closed because that means they won't have to be attacked later. Okay? I don't want to get some false move and then us come back down. It would be okay. We would survive if that did happen. It's just, I think we're all getting a little bit lethargic. We're getting a little bit worn out from this price action. Nobody, I don't know, man. It's just kind of crazy. Yeah, short squeeze my Ethereum. Oh, touchy. Anyways, I'm not even gonna say that, chat. But yeah, so let's go down to the 4 hour, take a look, see what we've got going on. I'm going to be fighting off yawns. I'm going to try not to, though. I'm going to try to not yawn. Now, we do have a potential bear flag forming in here, so we've got to be careful of that. And remember, like I just said, we do have a bunch of longs, too. So, we do have a little bit of a bear flag. I don't have any kind of momentum oscillator on. No momentum. Hey, let's just... Put your favorite oscillator in the chat that you use daily. Do it. Also, let's do a poll real quick. There's only 6 of you here, but let's do a poll. All right, poll is in the chat. Dutch, I already know what you're going to say, so just save it. All right? Thank you. All right, so let's see. What can I put on here? What can I put on here? How about, let's see. Let's check out some chart prime stuff, okay? 21, 50, 100, 200 day SMA. That's not an oscillator. No, we've got moving averages. You feeling bullish or bearish, David? Bullish. Oscillator. Let's just type in momentum. Fusion volume momentum. Beta. What is this? Oh, by chart prime? Well, let's check it out. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. Got a little bit of a... No. Got a little bit of a bullish divergence here. Okay. RSI. Okay, we'll do RSI. That's what I typically have up. Standard old RSI. Because I like the RSI. I don't care what anybody says. We do have a bullish divergence here on the 4 hour with our oscillator putting in higher lows and our price putting in lower lows. So that's a bullish divergence. 1 point towards the bulls there. Let's go to the 6 hour. Do we have anything there? Yep, pretty much another bullish divergence. 12 hour. Do we have one here? Yes, another bullish divergence. Daily, not 3 day. Daily, not quite. Unless it's very close. It's very close. Actually, they're about right on the same. So that counts. That counts. That counts as a bullish divergence. It might be a slight bullish divergence, but it's a bullish divergence nonetheless. Weekly, no bullish divergence on a weekly. We did have a bearish divergence. We still do have a bearish divergence that could still play out. So no bullish divergence here on the weekly chart. But that's okay. Hourly, still just kind of tracking, just slowly grinding to the upside. So we really need to get a push, like I said, like today. Otherwise, I mean, really, this looks like a bunch of built-up lows that want to get swept. I mean, that's all I see. Unless we actually break through. Because you can have an ascending triangle be a reversal pattern. Typically, you'd see more... it look like a this. Okay, more look like a this. We ride the waves, ride the waves. We can see we come down, we bounce, we break through, we come up, resistance, come down, bounce, bounce, hit our head, bounce, hit our head, bounce. So I want to see us come up, retest, breakout retest, and then continuation. If we don't get this, then we look for the move down, which might just be a quick move to wipe out any longs that are down here, built up below these lows. Let's take a look. Not the velo chart. I want the heat map. Coin glass. What's going on? Bingo and a bango. T.I. Joe, thank you for being here. Scalping, swinging, where's... See? What'd I say, Dutch? Every time you type, it pauses the video. You're pressing P. I don't know. What is going on here? Fix yourself, fool. What is this, a rookie website? Is that a bear flag? Could be. So yeah, we do have a bunch of liquidity down here. I need to zoom out a bit more than that. Let's go to the weekly. So yeah, here's all these lows. Bunch of liquidity building up below, but I mean, the brightest liquidity is above us. Absolutely. But that doesn't mean we can't come down and push down, try to grab as much of this liquidity as we can before we send it back to the upside. Because what would happen if price did break down here? A lot of people would go short, okay? And then you would also have a lot of longs get closed at the same time. So we could see potentially a capitulation. And then we just look for something like that. And then we look for the reversal from there. RSI would come down on the hourly. Higher lows on our oscillator. Lower lows on our price action. That would give us a bullish divergence. Let's go to the 4-hour. Break down. Break down. If it held up, we would still be kind of doing a little curve to the upside. This would be coming in like this. This would be coming down like this. Good GG's, right? Daily. Coming down a little bit more. Swing level here. Here. Yep. So we come down, come up, bullish divergence. So we might need that little extra push down to give us what we need to continue to the upside. Otherwise, we look for the break of 112, 112, 400, 500 to keep it round, nice and round numbers. Get a break above that and a close above that, and then a back test and hold. Or not even a back test, maybe just something else like this. Or actually, I would prefer if we did get a back test and we didn't just like rip. Because what if we just come up, we swing fail, and then come back down? We still get our bullish divergences, but it would be a little bit of a ride. We'd have to ride the wave, for lack of a worse term, because nothing's better than that term. What's going on, Retro Mike Tech, Wix Wi-Fi 89? Thank you all for being here. I do appreciate you. Wick, is that Echo, our favorite dolphin? Echo. That might be a good name. Throw some 4-letter boy names in the chat. We need boy names, okay? Help us out. So this can be a reversal pattern. It's also a little bit of an inverse head and shoulders in here. So that could be playing out. We can go over to the altcoins and see if they can give us any kind of hint. ETH looks like it's kind of struggling here a little bit, but not really. I mean, it got the push up, and now it's pulling back, so need it to hold essentially where it's at. But 4,400, hold 4,400 and continue, then we'd be looking pretty good. At least the altcoins might get going. That's definitely not 4 letters, Harp. It's definitely not 4 letters. I really hope you at least pass the first grade. Oh, boy. I'm going to heck. Come up, come down, come up, come down. Give us a bullish divergence on the 4-hour. That'd be pretty cool if you did that. So yeah, Ethereum kind of in a, yeah. Let's go down to the 1 hour. Let's see what we've got going on here. See, it's kind of got that same thing Bitcoin has going on, where it's the smaller little waves to the upside, and then it comes down and sweeps those little moves. Let's go ahead and pull a fib on this. We'll go from swing low to swing high. Hello, magnet. Thank you. Okay, so we did come down to the 50% retracement. We did get a doji, not a bullish doji, as in a green candle, but we did get a doji, and I think that's considered a doji. And then a bullish engulfing candle. We engulfed the previous body, the body of the previous candle in there. I still got to get better at zooming in on my chart. 5 minute. Let's see here. Is this something we might want to take? Let's see, building up those lows. Oof. But could just be spot buys, building, and then it rips to the upside. We are above the 50 on the RSI. Broke above these highs. Staying steady. TPO. Point of controls below us. I want to see that on that one. What about the previous day? So up here, point of control, right here in this little supply zone right here. Essentially an order block in and of itself, as it's just a block essentially of orders. There we go, right there at about 45.76. Bullish divergence, getting a break of downwards trend, broke out. This might be worth firing off a long on. We can get a close. Yeah, get a close above 45.30. Kind of move as this. Come up to the 0.236. Stop loss below the low, 0.52% on a 2.2 to 1 trade. It's not bad. It's not bad for Asia anyway. Put on a little bit of leverage. Potentially come up to here to the 8:30 time, where price was at 8:30 this morning, Eastern time, 45.89.96. So I'll take my first take profit here, right? I would say let's put it at the wicks down here. First take profit 45.73. I would take another one at 8:30, at the 8:30 time at 45.90. Move my stop loss up after the first take profit. Move it into profit after the second take profit. And then let it ride. See what happens. Gotcha. I thought I saw you had some in one of the Discords. But I do have a bag of Crow packs. Speaking of Crow, let's go ahead and take a look at that one, because it was absolutely popping off today, and it's still going. My goodness. Turn off the TPO, make this a little less crazy. 5 minute. No bearish divergence. I mean, a little bit of one here. But you got a little bit of a pullback, and then you got continuation to the upside. Now that is a pretty chart. 4 hour. This is charts like this get me excited. Cause that's just a pretty, super pretty chart. This is what we're used to in bull runs. That's the weekly. So obviously, a bit overextended. But that just means it's really strong right now. So this is not something I would be taking shorts against right now. Right now. Yeah, I definitely would not be taking shorts against this. I'd have to start seeing some real weakness in here. Maybe a bandage. How you doing, Band-Aid? Thank you for being here. I do appreciate you, fam. So yeah, Crow is looking fantastic. What SMA is this? This is a 50 SMA. On the 5 minute, do I set this? Have it set to the chart? Okay. So 50 SMA. I know I should. I don't remember what these are because I hardly ever use them. So that's the 200. The orange one's the 200. So as long as we were remaining above this on the 5 minute, above the 200, I would not be looking for shorts. Let's go to the hourly. Let's go to the 200 on the hourly. So yeah, look, there's the 50. I mean, it is just, it's essentially going parabolic. What day is this? This is the 19th. So 8 days ago. Up 165% in 8 days. This bull run might be a little extended if this is what's going to happen, where you just have random cryptos pop off at random times while Bitcoin is going into a correction or is correcting. I don't know. Because it's crazy seeing this popping off, but like absolutely, is anything else popping off at all? Bybit spot. CBK? Oh, wait. What just happened? RSS3US. RSS3. Whatever the heck this thing is. Nope. VVVVVVVV. Look, it's got the early beginnings of the crow. That's what it was looking like. Sis. Let's zoom out. Let's go to the 4 hour. What is this? Not sure. But it's above the 200 and the 50 EMA, about to get a golden cross. Whatever this is, SIS USDT. About to get a golden cross here where the 50 crosses the 200. $50 crosses the 200. You get the big bang up. 50 crosses 200. Bang. 50 crosses 200. Now, to be fair, this is during a downtrend. You gotta wait. Yeah, 50 and 200 is not bad to look at, just to look for your trend. And you got the 50 crossing the 200 the opposite way. And what do you get? You get the downwards move. Big downwards move. From here, we're looking for shorts. From here, we're looking for longs on the lower time frames if you are a scalper. I love that my poll has had 13 votes. and swinging is sitting at 69%. Did y'all do that on purpose? It's pumping off the news. Yeah, it is. Hey, Trump, you want to talk about XRP again or something? ADA, you want to talk about anything else? I know it wasn't Trump, but it was some kind of investment thing from the Trumps. I don't know. I don't know what this is, but I like this chart. KAIA. KAIA. Does anybody know what this is? You ever heard of this? Trying to get a breakout? There's a lot of stuff trying to get a breakout, or that is getting a breakout right now. Potentially getting a 200 cross of the, or a 50 cross of the 200. Right now it's still sitting below it. So wouldn't really be considering longs just yet. Would want to see, I'm just waiting for a little bit, like just a little bit more price action. I swear, I know the jobs numbers are coming out, like we got JOLTS next week, but we do have jobs stuff tomorrow. So we could be setting up for some pumps for tomorrow that do fade out going into the weekend. And then we get the JOLTS next week. Jobs is what the Fed is looking for rate cuts, but we already are expecting a 25-point rate cut. But if the jobs are coming in lower, then we might, like lower than expected, much lower than expected, then we might want to consider the Fed, or the Fed might consider cutting rates by 50 points, which would make the markets even more bullish than they already are. Maybe it's Kronos EVM. No idea. Carve, whatever this is starting to pump right now. It's pumping as we're live. Let's go to the 15. No idea what this is. CARV, Carve. But it's that's looking juicy. I don't see a chance of a swing fail here. I mean, a chance, but if this starts ticking up and gets above 73.85, then we don't have a bullish or bearish divergence, rather. No idea what this is, but that's looking pretty good there. Not overextended on the 1 hour. Kind of impossible to be extended on the 1 hour. Chilling on that 50. Breaking up to the 200. So that would be first area of resistance here at about 31.5 cents. 31.55. Yep. So, but if it gets a break and you get a back test, this is on the 1 hour. So if you get a break, you drop down to the 5 minute and you look for the back test on the 5 minute. And then from there, you see if it can hold and push up on the next candle. So kind of looking like this. Let's just say the moving average is sitting here. It breaks up. Next candle is down, back test. And then you get the next candle that engulfs that one. Then you fire off the long, put your stop just below the low, and let it go. Not financial advice. That's just what I would do. Looks. You look at it. Mini moosin. Okay. Looks come down to 0.01484, or maybe even the 8:30 time here at 0.01481. Look for that move down, that pullback. We do have equal highs up here, equal highs and equal lows. Love to get taken out. Come down, we ride the wave to the upside. Don't know what this, I don't know what looks is. I think it was around the last cycle maybe. Yeah, I would look to ride that one to take out up to the highs here, take out the high with the resistance being this zone right here. That's our supply zone. Fell out, and that's what's been holding us down, right? So we want to break into it. Maybe. I saw him yesterday morning. Has anyone seen R.S. Miller around? Yeah, I saw him yesterday morning too. I want to say in Piper's stream. I didn't see him, but I heard Piper mention his name, I think. I think it was Piper. It was either Piper or CCM. Zen. Nice bull flag going on in here. Kind of a nice bull flag. Highs. I don't want to take the highs. Give me the highs. Let me in. Typical breakout, retest, off and away we go. That's what I want to see. What is... Look, this one's so effed that even the RSI is like, doesn't know. It is pushing to the downside, and we are overextended to the upside. I don't think I've ever seen that before. This is either saying this is massive, this is like one massive bullish divergence, or something is wrong with the API. What is this? What is this? What is going on here? I don't know that I've ever seen that on an RSI. What the heck? What are even these numbers? 0.145E-7. What? What? What is this? Daily? Okay, that's a somewhat normal RSI. What is venue? What the heck is venue? Vita Inu. It's a meme. It's a bloody meme. What kind of price is this? Guys, what is this? Can someone are any of you in meme culture that can explain the drop 7 here? What the heck is that? What does that mean? Are we rugging? We Steve Ruggles? 500.6K on the 24-hour volume, down 69.92%. Holders 71.65 thousand. Fully diluted value at 14.39 million. Total supply 899.59 trillion. Okay. These meme coins are stupid. Mad Night there, LBCers, Wave Riders. Wave Riders or beach bums? Melissa said Wave Riders because that fits more of the trading and what we're doing. But she also said she liked beach bums because that's the goal. That's the goal at the end of the bull run, is to be sitting on the beach, right? What is this crazy coin? I don't know, but I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. I'll tell you that right now. I would not touch that coin. Well, why not both? True. Why not both? I should just like interchange them. We're beach bums that ride the waves. Wave riding beach bums. Because I'm a beach bum after I ride waves IRL. Oh, yeah, true. This is true. Jupe. We got old Jupe getting a daily golden cross here. Okay. 4 hour. Should be getting close. That 50 is still pretty, there's a little bit of distance between that 50 and that 200. I would wait for it to get a pop up so that we can get the cross and then look for a pullback either on top of this high, because this is a nice little demand zone, or on top of this high, essentially a zone where you would want to see a bounce. Okay. And the red line coming across here on all the charts is the 52-week SMA. Not the 50, not the 51, not the 49. The 52, because there's 52 weeks in a year. I don't know why people do 50-week SMAs, to be quite honest. It doesn't even make sense. There's 52 weeks in a year. There's 26 weeks and a half of a year. Not 27, not 28, not 30. Why do people have to complicate things? Why are we doing the last 100 candles? Why are we not doing the last 180? Because that's like a school year. 182? What is it? I don't know. I can't. Moving on. Oh, wait. I didn't even look at that one. Drift? What is this? Just a little bit of ranting and a raving. All right, so we do have a little bit of an inverse head and shoulders going on here, and this shoulder did not cross below this low of this shoulder, so that's good. I like to see that. If this can get a break, we could get that 50 to break above the 200, and we could get a break above the 52-week SMA, and then we would look for a back test. This is on the daily, so we look for a back test on the 4 hour or the 1 hour. After the break here at 0.7416 cents. Yeah, I'm looking for the back test, and then off of that, we go from the neckline down to the head. We give ourselves a little bit. We get ourselves a measured move here. $1.78 would be the target off of that on drift. Let's go to solo. This is Sologenic. Which is a DEX, believe on the XRP ledger. I'm pretty sure it's on the XRP ledger, unless the solo coin is a native coin. But I know it's a DEX, so I don't know. Haven't been in that world in a minute, so I don't know. But Golden Cross. So this got a break of the golden. This is what I was talking about on all of the other ones, essentially. Okay, so we did get a break above the 52-week SMA. We came back. We back tested the 52-week SMA, held it, consolidated on top of the 52 and the 50 daily SMA, popped above the 200. We are getting a back test on top of that. This might be something worth considering taking a long on, in my non-financial advice opinion. Can I find, let me get something. Yep, great launch. Bybit. Nope, that's the chart I was just on. MEXC. Just looking for a wee bit of history, please. A wee bit more. We'll just go back to this. And on this one, look for an extension to 1.618 at $1.46. Let me make sure. $1.44. This one looks nice. Solo. Han Solo. Go do some lawnmower stuff. Your philosophical talks woke up again. 50 week because everyone gets 2 weeks of vacay. You're thinking way too hard about this. Crypto, first of all, 250 trading days a year. In stock world, this is crypto. You just gonna skip candles that actually exist? Huh? You're not gonna account for the candles that are there? Are you kidding me? Solo YOLO. Look at that. This is working outside in the sun every day and wearing a watch. Look at that. My natural white skin color there. I like this pullback here. Right on the golden pocket too. Guys. Can't do it right now. Actually, let me see something. I want to see what exchanges it might be on. Did you log me out again? Oh my god, dude. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world to log me out of my exchange, but come on, man. Later. Go away. Markets. Here we go. Let's see. Solo. Okay, not on Blowfin. Bitunix. Markets. Solo. Okay, not on Bitunix. Apparently, there's nowhere you can buy Solo except for the Solo app. The Solo Dex app. XRP is looking kind of bullish on the daily. XRP is looking bullish. Absolutely. That's the weekly. Go to the daily. Yeah, nice. Yeah, if it can get a push up, man, it is gonna rip. It's gonna rip, buddy. Yeah, buddy. You darn tootin'. Pushing up to 540. The more aggressive, 610. On these measured moves, more aggressive measured moves. That gets you right up to the 1.618. Well, the 1.618 sitting at about $5.34. So I would definitely consider that to be an area to take some profit. In my opinion, if you are to take an XRP long or are in XRP or have a bag of it, $5.34 seems like a good spot to start taking some profit. Because if it does get this breakout here, then we could see some nice expansion. Now, if we are looking for this one, which kind of, yeah. That gets you up to $15. $11.63. I like that one a little more because that should get us close. Maybe the 2.618. No, 3.618. All right, to the 3.618 at $12.13. Almost a full fib extension. We can go over to the XRP market cap. There we go. I mean, you're looking at almost $500 billion. Dang. Dang. And they think Link's competing with XRP at this very moment. Oh, it's a competitor. It's a competitor of Swift. Yep. Sure it is. There's the mythical $800 Link right there. I actually did the math, or had ChatGPT do the math rather. For an $800 Link, you're looking at a $464 billion market cap. Okay. Which is doable because we have Ethereum right now sitting over $500 billion. So it's sitting over 500 billion currently. So it's not impossible for these to get there. It's all a matter of, when, not that it's going to for sure get there. I'm just saying that, like, I don't know that it's going to get there this cycle. You know what I mean? But if it is going to get there, I mean, if it does get there at some point, I mean, I think it's possible for it to get there at some point is what I'm trying to say. It's not impossible. I mean, this is a measured move from this low to this high. You get the breakout here. I mean, December of 2026? Probably not, but we'll find out. Hey, Jesus Say 77, what's going on? Thank you for being here. God bless. Bitcoin dominance continuing to fall. It's what we like to see. Let's see Bitcoin dominance continue the fall. Please. Otherwise, we might see a little whoop and then a rollover. Okay. Which could happen because this cycle has been absolutely painful. Hey, Drew, thank you for being here and stopping by and smashing the like. I appreciate that, Drew. So yeah, Bitcoin dominance continuing to fall. We have the total 3. How are we looking over here? Got the total 3 getting a bounce off of that 50 daily. We did get a golden cross here on the daily chart between the 50 and the 200. So that is nice to see. Golden cross and getting a bounce of support off of the 50-week SMA. Why do these levels work? Do you guys know why these levels work? I will tell you why these levels work. It's because so many people use them. That's why. That's why those levels work. That's all. That's all there is to it. So many people use them. That's why Fibonacci works. You think it's just magic numbers on a screen? You think it's just the circle of life? It's not. It's just that other traders use them. Legit. That's why they work. Human psychology is like this entire market for the most part. There's also manipulation, but for a lot of it, especially the bigger market caps, it's more psychology than anything. So that's why the meme coins are so erratic, because those people are psychos. I'm sorry if you're one of those people that I'm just kidding. Just kidding, guys. Ah. Just jokes. We did have the Russell. Yes. Got a new high. Fresh high, rather. Not like a new all-time high, but a new high. A new close. Higher yesterday. Love to see it. Russell 2000 continuing the climb. I do believe we have the Dow Jones looking kind of bullish. Yeah, looking kind of bullish right below its high. Let's get a pop-up on the Dow Jones. continue the ride higher. Come on, breakout is ready to go. Shoot up to 47,479 points. We've got the NASDAQ kind of chilling. We did have NVIDIA beat expectations. However, there was some like discrepancies or whatever between the data centers something. I forget, provider, DSPs, yeah. No, DCPs, data center providers. I believe that's what it is. Blackwell, the data center for NVIDIA, saw an increase of 17% in revenue, something. But NVIDIA only got a 5% increase in revenue, or 6%, 5 or 6%. So there's a little bit of like okay, how did this grow so much, but NVIDIA didn't make that up in earnings? Like, what's going on here? So it's kind of like a beat and a miss at the same time. So it's kind of a nothing burger, kind of really. So once the market kind of digests that, I think that NVIDIA could continue higher. We do have the 1.618 of this V-shaped recovery here, sitting at 25. Oh, this is the NASDAQ. NVIDIA. Ooh, nice bounce off 786 there. Let's get rid of that because it is useless. 1.618 sitting here at 193.84. Now, if this decides to melt up, that'd be kind of crazy. 4.236, it's at $367 a share. I think that's how this one works. Might want to keep Intel on your radar. Things are changing here. What is here? Where? Are you at Intel? Do you work for Intel, Drew? Wait, what is Intel's thing? ITT? I don't think so. Oh, I'm on stocks. Or I'm on crypto, rather. INTC. Wow, stock was really pretty down in the dumps, eh? Since August of 2024, nothing going. Let's go to the monthly chart. Can you stop with these sessions? Oh. There we go. Oh my god, it's the most bullish chart I've ever seen. Oh my god. It's the biggest cup and handle I've ever seen. Anyways, that's a monthly chart, guys. Bullish divergence on the monthly chart on Intel. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Eco, what's going on, Eco? Hope you're doing well. Go long on Intel. I mean, you should have known once, Trump made a deal with him. I mean, he's got his bags packed to guarantee it. I should become president so I can benefit financially from the office. That would be amazing. Since we're just breaking norms. Wow, S&P looks mega bullish on the monthly. Let's go to the daily. Yeah, this is looking good too. think we might see some breakouts on their indices tomorrow. I think it's just gorgeous. She's gorgeous. Keep it going. Please keep it going. BRB 500X longs on Intel. Yeah. Yeah, it looks we'll see what happens with it. All right, guys, 62% of you say swinging, 38% of you say scalping as what you like most. So, perhaps I need to go over more swing stuff, which is fine by me. I'm cool with it. That's a total of 16 votes. So we can go over more swing stuff moving forward. Throw in the scalps as well. Yeah. Also, don't forget to join the Discord, link pinned in the chat, and tag me and tell me a strategy on like a YouTube video that you've seen recently that you would like for me to check out for us to do on the show every single night that I am live. And we'll see what we can make of it. And we'll do swing trades. If it's like a 1 or 3 minute scalping strategy, probably no more than that. We'll do 1 minute. See if you can find a 1 minute scalping strategy. Do it. Why? Well, because I'm only live for like an hour. So I got to try and find something that'll fit within an hour time frame. And if you're getting in on a 1 minute chart, you're typically not holding that long. Like the most you kind of want to hold that is maybe like 30 minutes. But yeah, just let me know. Let me know. Let's check them out. Let's see what they've got. Try to follow all the rules. We'll take the rules. What we'll do is we'll take the rules from the videos or whatever, and we will put it on the chart. We'll put them on the chart, and we'll just check them off, and we'll see if we're hitting all the rules. And if we do, we'll take the trade, not put a whole lot of money in it because we're just testing it out, right? Maybe like $5 or something. Do like $100 account, do like $5. We'll figure it out. But really, it's not. We're not really looking at the margin, right? We're looking at our risk, and we're going to adjust from there. Okay, we'll find out how much margin we can put on the trade based on what kind of leverage we are using, and yada yada yada. So, just wanted to do something that I think we could would be beneficial for everyone, and kind of see how well strategies play out if you are consistent and use proper risk management and over a decent, time period, like a month, right? So we'll see what comes of that. I think it'd be pretty cool. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it. Trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, if you donated to the baby fund today, I do absolutely greatly appreciate that. And I know Piper's not here, but Piper, thank you for putting that on. Completely unprompted. He just kind of surprised me with it, so that was pretty awesome of Piper. And everybody else at Piper Academy, BC Port Corp, big shout out to you, bro, because you did you said you're gonna gift $100. I don't really know how I feel about the word donation, because I want to see it more as like a gift. So, yes, Drew, I am having a baby in 10 days. Yes, in 10 days. We are having a baby. We are not sure what we're gonna name it if it's a boy. We got the girl name. Don't know about the boy name. But yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the future too, Melissa. I'm pretty excited about all that. I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be fun to go through all that, and yeah, we'll see how things play out with it. And yeah, but that's going to be it, guys. I do appreciate each and every single last one of you. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you are new, hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I create new content and when I go live. Yeah, I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep, and I will catch you all in the next one. Be safe and ride the waves. Mad love. God bless. Bye.
Beaches Crypto. We ride the waves of the crypto market to the motherfucking moon.
Surfboard line, charts on deck. Crypto tides got no respect. Pullbacks hit like a lunar slap, but we catch that wick with a fib and a trap. Stars above, sand below. Charts lit up like a rocket show. No shills, no noise, just price and fate. Set the risk, hit play, levitate. We ride the waves, ride the waves. Crypto tides through the heat and haze. Rock to the moon, past the stars. Chart that zone, we know who we are. Wave gang, can't beat, no cap, no fakes. Stacking truth while the system breaks. Wave ride the waves, yeah, that's the call. One good setup, we risk it all.
Phones on my skin, stars in view. Lunar tide, got the alpha crew. No guessing games, no tactics, just clean PA and candlestick flips.
Anchor the VW, that line, stochastic twitch. That entry's mine, from sea to space, from dusk to noon. We ride the wave, you chase the moon. We ride the waves, ride the waves. Crypto ties through the heat and haze. Rock to the moon, past the stars. Chart that zone, we know who we are. Wave gang, can't beat, no cap, no fakes. Stacking truth while the system breaks. Wave ride the waves, yeah, that's the call. One good setup, we risk it all.
We ride the waves of the crypto market to the moon.
Surfboard mind, charts on deck. Crypto ties got no respect. Pullbacks hit like a lunar slap, but we catch that wick with a fib and a trap. Stars above, sand below. Charts lit up like a rocket show. No shills, no noise, just price and fate. Set the